Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Lily, and I appreciate you being here. I thought I would take a few minutes today and introduce myself and let you know the face behind the hands. So, hello. Thank you for joining me on this YouTube journey. I'll just take a few minutes. I think because I have been so active on YouTube lately, I thought I would take the opportunity to introduce myself because I'm always curious as to the person that is behind um, the creations and the creativity. And because I feel that way about a lot of the people that I follow, I wondered if any of you thought the same. And so I thought I would just put myself out there um, to meet you. I want to meet you, and I want you to see who's, the face behind the hands. And I am a real person, and here I am. And sometimes what I like is when someone is speaking, I want to be able to um, visualize who they are and actually see them and their gestures and their facial expressions and all of that. And so that is why I am here. Just me in the raw. This is an unscripted video, so I may just go all over the place. But most importantly, I'm here just to say hello and to thank you for joining me. I have been a lot more active here on YouTube, and I think it's mainly due in part to the pandemic. By the way, I hope all of you find yourselves well and are doing everything to keep yourselves, you and your family and your loved ones, healthy. But I think that is one of the reasons why I have found myself creating more and actually recording my process. I have been a crafter my entire life. I can go back many years. I will be 51 years old this year. I am an 80s woman or an 80s girl. I love 80s music. I have 3 grown daughters and I have 6 grandchildren. I am currently staying with my parents in their beautiful home here in the state of Utah, but I live with my partner in California. And I came out here in December to spend the holidays with my family, and they asked if I could stay a little bit longer, and so here I am. Then the pandemic happened, and I thought, well, I'm not traveling. I'm not traveling right now. And so I am a full-time real estate broker. I'm very fortunate that I can work from home and provide the best service I can to my clients. I also craft every single day, you guys, every single day. A lot of people, their question is, how do you find the time? And I always tell them, when you have the passion for something, you will always find the time for it. And I have a passion for crafting, and I'm all over the place when it comes to crafts. I've gone from sewing to painting, scrapbooking, to jewelry making. Anything that has to do with creating, I have dabbled in it a little bit, and I jump around from one craft to another, and I create whatever I'm in the mood for. Henry Rollins said one time, just recently. Now, Henry Rollins was the front man for Black Flag, which was a punk band back in the early 80s or in the 80s. And he was quoted recently saying something along the lines of, you can't put a straitjacket on creativity. And I feel I totally understand what he means by that. And you can't. When you are feeling creative, it doesn't fit into a mold. You just go with what you feel. And sometimes you feel like, taking a crayon and coloring in a coloring book. Other times you take a paintbrush and you watercolor, cut paper, cut up ephemera, scrapbook, paint. I was painting on ceramics for a while. I've done embroidery, just anything creative I want to be a part of, and I have been a part of that too. And so I craft every single day. I absolutely love creating and making things. I always tell my kids will ask me what type of gifts I would like. And the first thing I say, and I say this to everyone, if you make me something handmade, I will appreciate over anything store-bought. And I mean that. So just make me something. I don't care what it is, but whether it's baking or, you know, painting a trinket box like I received for Christmas for my youngest daughter. My middle daughter will bake for me. My oldest daughter will do my hair, and so whatever you can do with your hands for me, I will appreciate and love and cherish forever. So let me put my glasses on. I think I'm squinting a lot. So there we go. These are the glasses that most times I forget to put on. And so when I'm working and I'm filming and I'm doing things, I can't see. And so I always worry that you're going to catch the top of my head hovering over the project that I'm working on. But let's see, what else is there anything that you would like to know about me? I am full of energy, you guys. From the moment I get up to the moment I go to sleep, I am nonstop. I try to make the most of my day, either outside gardening, which is something new I've just started. And by the way, the tomatoes are looking amazing. And so I can't wait to be able to harvest those. So I'm really excited about that. So that's something new that I've started doing. And so just kind of trying out new things too. Since I've been here at my parents' house, I have learned so many different things. I've also been a part of things that I've never done before in my life. Now, I'm a full-time real estate broker, like I said, but while I was here, while I've been here, I also took up a seasonal position at Costco, and that was an experience. Let me tell you, it was the most physically demanding job I've ever had in my life. And I still found time to craft. As sore as I was the day after working, I still craft every single day. And so sometimes I do it early in the morning, or sometimes in the evening. Sometimes it's 2 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep. So whatever it is, you know, I always find the time. My sister thought it would be a really good idea for me to do a short video of how I have set up my craft area in my bedroom. Now, I have mentioned it throughout many of my videos how when I first came out here in December, I didn't bring anything with me, and that's because I was going to be here for a couple weeks, and that has turned into 6 months. But since I've been here, I thought, okay, I need to create. I can't go too long without making something. And my sister was very generous to lend me a lot of her items so that I can, glue things or cut things and things like that. But little by little, I started picking up a few items, and I didn't want to get carried away, and I didn't want to go spend a lot of money on supplies, because I have all the supplies I could ever wish for in California, and I didn't want to double up on things like that. But I have. I've bought some scissors. I have bought cutters. I did buy some new stamps, so little things that I have purchased along the way. But more than anything, I have found a lot of items, and I challenged myself to try to be as creative as I possibly can while I've been here at my parents' house, using only found items. And so for the first, 3 or 4 months, that is all I was doing. Papers and books, fabrics, things that I found while we were clearing up the basement, while we were clearing up the garage, and a few things that I did pick up in thrift stores, just basic supplies. But I didn't want to get carried away. I wanted to challenge myself and prove to myself that I don't need a lot of things to be able to create. Once you have, if you have a creative imagination, you don't need you don't need to spend a single penny on anything, because your imagination will help you create whatever it is that you want. And so that is the challenge I took on. And I was able to create some pretty cool things, I think. I even joined a challenge where I created 2 true junk journals, and I think they turned out pretty cool, just with junk items and then other things along the way. So yeah, being here, I have been resourceful since I've been here, and experienced new things, learned a lot since I've been here, and I'm going to take a lot of this with me back to California. Now, I used to live here in Utah. I was here for 16 years, and I have since been back in California for 10 years. I do visit Utah 8 to 10 times a year, and that's because my parents are here. My sister and her family is here, and I also have my 3 daughters and their families here. And so I just can't stay away. So I'm back and forth, you know, California and Utah all the time. And so one thing that I would like to do is continue making videos. And I think I've been putting videos out almost every other day. And I want to keep that momentum going even when I go back to California. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to do every other day, but I will try. I'm really enjoying it. And because I craft every single day, all I have to do really is turn on the camera and just get to doing what I enjoy doing. Now, I'm still learning a lot of things here on how to record and what is the best method to record, the best quality videos that I know how at this moment. I'm doing a lot of research and I'm learning every single day on how to record and editing software and things like that. And so right now my videos may be a little bit glitchy, but I'm learning, you guys. And I think every day, even if you don't see it, there are slight improvements in the way that I do things, even from setting things up, because I want it to look aesthetically pleasing and I want to be able to put the best quality videos out there for you. And so that's what I'm doing. This is my YouTube journey, and I'm just sharing. I'm just here to share my passion with you. And I appreciate all of the feedback and all of the comments. And you guys are all amazing. And thank you for all of your moral support. And I truly appreciate it. It's nice to be able to create. And even though we're not sitting in the same room, when I am working and I'm talking, I feel like we are in the same room creating. And I feel like I'm talking to you and you're just sitting across the table from me. And so that's how I feel. And then when I'm creating and I'm not recording, I've got YouTube on and I've got my favorite YouTube creators on my laptop, and I'm crafting along right with them. And I would love if that's what you're doing with me as well. Right now I'm trying to keep my videos at about 30 minutes only because I'm still trying to figure out why my camera won't let me record more than 33 minutes. So, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I don't want to go past 33 minutes. I was thinking more about 45 minutes because, as I said in a video just recently, sometimes I feel like I'm rushing and I'm out of breath, but I just need to take things slow and just do the best that I can. And so here I am. This is me, you guys, in the raw, unscripted, unedited. This is what you're going to get right now, and also in my videos. Now this video right now, I have had to record. This is the second taping because as I was recording a little while ago, the phone fell off the tripod, and that was a really good video, but it cut me like right in the middle. Cut me right in the middle. Hello, I'm recording. So I'm hoping that the camera stays where it is and it doesn't fall. But again, thank you so much. I'm sure there's a lot more things that I wanted to share with you, but I didn't take notes. I just turned on the camera and thought, let me say hello. And so let me know if there's anything that you would like to know about me, and or anything you would like to see in upcoming videos. Just let me know, and I'm happy to share things about me with you, my craftiness with you. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here, and I'm excited that you are here with me. I appreciate you very much. And I said I would keep this short. We are almost at 15 minutes, and I don't want to drag this out any longer. But let me know if seeing the room and how I've created it, how I've put it together, interests you. And I have no problem doing a short video to show you my craft space, and maybe this will inspire you, especially if you are in a limited area and you just need a little corner in your bedroom or in your living room on how to set things up. I'm still trying to set things up here, but so far everything that I have is, has worked out really well for me. I've picked up some of the things that I have picked up at antique stores, and that was just recently. I absolutely love this chair. That dresser right there also at an antique store. The bookshelf behind me came from a yard sale, and most of those items right there I either made or picked up at thrift stores or at yard sales. So I just love it. I love thrifting, you guys, and I've said it many times. I have no problem with thrift stores, secondhand items. I have no problem with yard sales. And so I'm a huge fan of upcycling, repurposing items, and not just crafty items, but also things like clothing, like this blouse right here. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love all these layers. And just like I enjoy layering on paper, I enjoy layering clothing just like this. I just love this so much. So yeah. So what you see that I create is a reflection of my personality. I think it is. Because what I create on paper is usually, the way I live. I love all the little things. I love smalls. I love decorating, and just one thing on top of the other. I also love layering clothing and things like this. So I think everything is it's like full circle. Everything is connected somehow. And I think that a little bit of my personality and who I am is also reflected in the products that I create, or excuse me, the projects that I create. So, okay, I'm going to cut it short right here. And maybe in the future we will do this again, maybe once I'm back in California. But for right now, I'm going to keep creating, and I'm going to keep making stuff. And I sure hope that you continue to join me in my journey. I appreciate you so much, and thank you. Thank you again for being here with me. Take care.